Hey, Mama. Whether you're a sports fan or not, I want to share some recent wisdom that hit me because I think it'll help inspire you during this challenging moment in your life. Recently, while watching an intense NBA basketball playoff game where the fate of the game felt written in the hands of the refs, I correlated it to the mothers feeling powerless in the hands of the system. The backlog and delays, the mountains of paperwork, the shenanigans of a manipulative spouse, feeling unseen, invalidated, unprotected, and at the mercy of the court. Any of this feeling familiar? Even if any of the above or all of it is true, I want to give you a shot of mojo to jumpstart you, to remind you why you are here, and more importantly, why you're worthy of your peace, healing, and becoming. It's what I want to talk to you about today. I'm calling this conversation the game of your life. Don't give up. Hi there, mamas. Welcome to the Intuitive Divorce Podcast. I'm Kristen Noel, certified divorce coach and creator of the Best Self Intuitive Divorce, a game-changing program that transforms the experience and outcomes of divorce, one mother at a time. I call it Divorcing Differently. I'm here each week bringing you a quick message to support, inspire, and empower you to achieve the outcomes you want for yourself and your kids. So let's dive into today's episode. Sports alert. I can find a divorce metaphor in anything, but something tells me that if you're navigating a divorce, you'll totally relate to this one. And it may even help you shift your perspective to see it all through a new lens. A more empowered lens. Bear with me. Just a little context. This was inspired by the recent NBA playoffs, which I personally think should come with cardiac meds for fans, but I digress. The stress of the series and the late-night games are killing me and inspiring me. I've always believed that there are so many messages surrounding us, there for the taking if we reach. First off, sports are clearly about talent. But what it really boils down to is psychological stamina in sports and divorce, finding ways to recalibrate, pivot, and stay calm in the face of the storm. Let me share what I mean. As one might expect, games in the finals are extremely competitive and the outcomes uncertain. But there are also mitigating circumstances like dirty plays, loud-mouthed and unsportsmanlike players, overlooked calls, all that can leave one feeling like their fate is in the hands of the refs. What does that sound like? It sounds like negotiating with a narcissist who's getting away with manipulative behavior, feeling unheard by the judge or court, and feeling stuck and powerless in a system that isn't protecting you. When we start to tell that story, it's easy to feel defeated before it's even over. When a decision doesn't go our way, or there are delays, or we feel unheard in our negotiations like we did in our marriages, it's easy to settle on that fate. Or not. Let's choose the or not. So, the New York Knicks were up 2 games in the series, games won in the opponent's arena, and headed home to their home court. Seemed like a shoo-in for fans, until it wasn't. Until flagrant calls weren't made by refs that left the arena deflated like a lead balloon. Game 4 was met with great enthusiasm until the opposing team was up nearly 30 points. Honestly, it was painful to watch. Turn off the TV painful. Fans were sinking into their seats. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. How is this possible? Where did it all go so wrong? Is this how it's going to end? There are so many twists and turns in a divorce negotiation, so many triggers and encounters that could literally derail the process at any turn. Court delays, missed documentation submission deadlines, game playing, upsetting encounters with your kids, etc. It's in those moments, and there will be those moments, that you need tools to stay calm, clear, and aligned with your goal. You need to be able to hear your intuition, communicate clearly and effectively, set and uphold firm boundaries, and hold your vision for yourself and your kids. You need to believe and to stay the course. Be proactive, not reactive. Being proactive starts with clarity, getting crystal clear about what your priorities are and staying laser focused on them. It takes tools to implement this and stay the course. It takes strategy to reset the terms of engagement and create healthy boundaries and communicate effectively. It takes calm to manage your team and hear your own voice, your intuition. It takes nervous system regulation to build a foundation beneath you. It takes discernment to trust yourself and your timing. It takes belief that you're worthy of this. And that's when you start to heal and feel and come alive again. Yes, right here in this challenging game, the game of your life. As I tell my clients all the time, feelings need to be felt, no matter what is popping up, no matter how uncomfortable it makes you feel. There's no dodging feeling. There's no saving this for later. There's no weakness in feeling the enormity of it all. And what if that isn't a setback or a failure? What if that is simply an indicator of a need that needs you? Life can feel very overwhelming in the unknown. I get it. I remember it. I've actually faced it several times in my life. We can choose to see that as a scary, dark tunnel or an expansive blank canvas to paint on. This we have agency over. In a divorce world that feels very much out of our control, this you have control over. Your emotions, your actions, and how you tell the story. And let me leave you with this. Those Knicks that were down 30 points, who could have thrown in the towel and accepted this fate, said, "Not today, not in our house." And they came back to win that game literally in the last second by 1 point. Believe, Mama. This is what I do every day. I walk beside mamas who are divorcing smarter, healing faster, protecting their kids, and reclaiming their lives. That's winning. You can achieve your divorce goals and come alive again. Thanks for listening to today's episode, but more importantly, for making this time for yourself. If you're a professional, independent mother facing off with divorce, struggling with your emotions, worried about your kids and your future, and want a better way to navigate it all, I've got 2 ways to completely change the trajectory of your divorce and your life starting today. The first is our free divorce workshop. In this training, you'll learn the 3 steps to get off the emotional roller coaster and take control of your divorce so you can save time, money, and heartache for you and your family. Simply go to intuitivedivorce.com/workshop. And the second way is to book a free strategy call with our team, where we'll dive into your situation, your struggles, what you really want, and outline a path to get you there. For a short video and the booking link, go to intuitivedivorce.com/call. Check it out, and I'll see you inside. Now I have a favor to ask you, Mama. If you enjoyed this conversation and were inspired in your own divorce, please subscribe to this podcast so you don't miss future juicy talks. And I'd be so grateful if you'd leave a review so together we can help other mamas walking in the same shoes.